I think I knew from the time that I was quite young that I really enjoyed the process of making. I come from a family background that where my mother, my grandmother, and my aunts were all seamstresses and needleworkers of one sort or another, and it was just something that I grew up doing. My father was a farmer, and among many other professions that he took on throughout his life, but he was always a doer and a maker of in his own way as well. And so I think it was natural for me to grow up making. And I can remember a moment when I was between 10 and 11 years old when I was sitting on the floor making some kind of Christmas ornament and realizing that I wanted to spend my life making art. That I knew at that earlier a point in my life. I didn't know how that would happen or if it was realistic, but I knew that that's what I wanted to do. I learned to knit, I learned to embroider, I learned to stitch on a sewing machine. I made all my dog clothes by hand, all those things that little girls do. I learned to do that. But my mother was a tailor, and my aunt was a very fine needleworker. She designed all of her own needlework. My grandmother was a great she would alter clothes and recycle and do a lot of her own designing. So it was something that just was part of our family. My female family members were very traditional women. They uh, grew up in the Depression during the war, were involved in the war, and were a product of that time period. I'm a product of the 60s when women are starting to have, we were more rebellious. We wanted to have more equality in every way. And I think that although I was not told directly by the women in my life that I could do that, I think that that's the impression that they gave me that I could do whatever I wanted to do. And I took that and ran with it. And I believe that I can do anything I want to do.